Good morning and welcome to episode 4 of my 2023 costs series. Over the past 3 weeks I've had a detailed look at 3 things. One is the annual costs to set up my living in Thailand. Second one was my monthly bills. And the third one is my daily expenditure. Today I'm going to put that all together and try and come up with an overall figure for what my year in Thailand will cost. Some of the figures are actual figures, so you know they're setting up costs, they're actuals, and some of them are estimates, but pretty good estimates I think. So the first thing up is my annual costs. And they came in at 110,447 baht. So there were things like, you know, transport and visas, but if you're interested in a detailed look at it, I'll put something up on the screen somewhere and you can click and have a look. There was one thing that I didn't consider, and that was the deposit you had to have in the bank for the visa. Now I didn't consider that as part of the cost because it's not actually a cost, it's your money, it's sitting there in the bank account, and you know, so it's not legitimately a cost, but it is a large sum of money that you need to have in order to get a retirement visa, which is what I have. If you're doing it in Thailand, you currently need 800,000 baht in a bank account. They're talking about putting that up, but you know, time will tell. We'll see what happens. The process of doing it in Australia was slightly more money required. I ended up having to have around about the Australian equivalent of 1,300,000 baht. Around about, you know, that's just the vagaries of different departments in Thailand. So that's the yearly cost for that. The next thing up is the monthly costs, and my monthly expenses came in at 12,195 baht. That's things like rent, electricity, water, phone, paying for my Thai language lessons. Once again, if you're interested in the details, there'll be something to click somewhere on the screen. So that's a monthly cost, and if you multiply that by 12, that comes up with 146,340 baht. And then the third thing was my daily expenses. That's the most recent video I put up before this one, and that was let me see, where is it? Just checking my notes. That came in at 528 baht per day. So I averaged that over a week, and that was the average over 7 days. If you extrapolate that over a full year, that's 192,720 baht. So they're the kind of yearly costs, and they total up to 449,507 baht. That's 449,507 baht. So that's what it's going to cost me. So there's a bit of 2023 left, and you know, I'm assuming that the monthly and daily spending will be the same. There's no reason to not assume that, given that I think when I did the videos they were slightly higher than what my normal spending would be anyway. So that's what it cost me to come from Australia, live in Chiang Mai for a year, just living here. Now, I don't actually, it's not the only thing I do. So if you want to travel around Thailand or overseas travel, and you might be able to tell I'm at the railway station now. I'm heading to Bangkok and then off overseas. Well, not overseas, but internationally. Yeah, so if you want to do that, then that's going to cost you extra amounts. And you know, my life is pretty simple. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I lead a very relaxed life, but you know, it's pretty cost effective, and it does give me the opportunity to travel and do other things, and I don't miss out on anything that I want. So there you go. That's the total projected. The annual figures are actual. The monthly figures are 9/12 accurate, and 3 months are being estimated along the same lines. And then, you know, I've still got a few months of days left, but I'm assuming that the daily spending will not exceed the 528. Okay, so that's it for now. I will, if I get a chance. I'm kind of all brained out thinking about money. So if I get a chance sometime in the future, I might give you an idea of what the, you know, if I travel and do things like that, what that adds to the bill. But generally speaking, if I'm moving to Chiang Mai and just living a normal life here in Chiang Mai, that's what it costs me. Okay, so this one will go up in the playlist as well. So there's a 2023 costs playlist, which will have these 4 videos in it, and if you click there, you can go to have a look at that if you want to have a look at some of the other videos. And if you wanted to subscribe to the channel, you can click down the bottom here, and that will take you to a place where you can subscribe. Hope to see you soon.